Welcome. I'm Terry. I'm a 62-year-old wife, mother, and grandmother. I live in rural North Dakota. I have been on my GLP-1 journey for 15 months, almost 16 now, losing 118 pounds. I am here today to talk about starting over at 61 years old, trying to take your health back. I knew what my health was going to be like. My mother was very ill the last 4 or 5 years of her life. She was 68 when she died of complications from kidney failure from her diabetes. She was on peritoneal dialysis for the last year of her life, and they were mapping her veins to start blood dialysis. And she lost her mother and her sisters to diabetes also at like age 70. She made all of us kids swear that we would not let them cut any limbs off of her and that we would let her go. And so we did. She was a beautiful person. I miss her dearly. We lived in the same town, and I probably talked to her 5 times a day. And we did everything together. So we were very close. I was, I think, the only daughter that lived right in town. There is 7 of us children, and 6 of my siblings have been either diagnosed with diabetes or pre-diabetes. So I knew what the next 20 years was going to bring for me. I was going to be diagnosed eventually with diabetes, and so I decided to take my health back. I watched my mother die. I took care of her the last year of her life, and it was very sad. So I started a GLP-1 and I lost the weight. My highest weight was 287.6, and I couldn't lose it. I would lose and then gain it back. And it finally got to be, when I got to be a 50, 55, I quit. I quit trying. I thought, well, this is the way I'm going to live the rest of my life. So as you can see, I've seen a lot of different illnesses and things that I don't want my last years of life to be like. So I'm hoping that by losing the weight and using the GLP-1, that the last years of my life will be good ones. Not that I'm ready to go, because I could live another 30 some years. And I hope that they're good years. Being a caregiver for the last 30 plus years, taking care of others, and taking care of my husband now at home, has taken its toll on my health. I have high cholesterol, which is being managed. And I have, well, of course, I have the disease of obesity, which is being managed. But losing the weight has brought all of my blood work down to great levels. My doctor is very pleased with that. I took care of my father after his stroke in 2017, and he passed away at the beginning of 2023. And I took care of my mother the last year of her life. So I have seen a lot of death and illness, and not very much quality of life did my parents have the last few years of their life. And I feel bad for that. I think that nobody should have to live that way after all the years. Yes, my father was 90 when he had his stroke. He had a wonderful life. But after his stroke, he had to live in a wheelchair or a motorized chair for 6 years. Why? I don't understand that. He was a very active man. worked all the time. He couldn't sit still. If there was something to be done, he was there to do it. And so, yeah, that really bothered me that he had that stroke and he still lived 6 more years. And my sisters and my brothers and we all took turns taking care of him and keeping him home instead of putting him in a nursing home. Using a GLP-1 has given me so much. The food noise is gone. I don't think about food all the time. I am able to make better choices. I have developed better habits. Portion control is easier because I feel full faster. And of course, yes, I had a gastric bypass, and I had all those same things with that too, but it never took the food noise away. And so that's why my body adjusted, started eating more times per day, and gained the weight back. So I will be on GLP-1 for the rest of my life, as long as I can afford it. I have stopped blaming myself and punishing myself for being fat all those years. And you can't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Obesity is a disease. I'm not a doctor. And if you are thinking of starting a GLP-1 or any other kind of weight loss regimen, please talk to your doctor. My only regret on this journey is that I didn't start it sooner. I could have started this a couple of years ago. And that's my only regret. Now that I'm down 118 pounds after the past 15 months, I still would like to lose another 12 to 15. I am currently a size 12, and I would like to be a size 10. I mean, that's really something for me because I have never been a size 10, unless maybe in middle school. I focus now on protein, fiber, hydration, and movement. Nothing extreme. I walk. I try to walk 2-3 times a week, weather permitting. You know, I am in North Dakota, so that doesn't always pan out. But I do have an exercise bike that I use if the weather isn't cooperating with us. And I also have some resistance bands that I use and small weights, 5 to 8 pound weights, and then a 25-pound barbell. I try to do that 2 times a week. I have to keep my muscle because working with my husband, I have to help him stand. So I have to, I have to be strong, and that's what I want. I want to be strong enough to at least take care of him and support my own body. And so I want to thank you for watching, and please tune in. I'm going to do a 30-day challenge, and that will be going over my weight loss the past 15 months, starting at 287.6 and down to 169.5. I will be doing 30 days, 2 weeks at a time, with the statistics of my weight loss. So please join me. That's going to start April 15th. So, as always, be kind to one another. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.